I think this debate today demonstrates exactly why diversity, equity, and inclusion is necessary, not only in the military, but probably we need some training here in this body. But I'm going to limit my remarks to the armed services. I want to break down what DEI training actually is, because most of the comments I've heard today is not an accurate definition of what DEI is. I'm going to take those words one at a time. Diversity training recognizes that in diversity efforts, recognize we need to have a military, we need to have service members, we need to have an officer corps that reflects the diversity of the country that they protect. And for a wide variety of reasons, it doesn't. We need to recognize that our diversity is our strength and our unity is our power, but we can only have unity when we recognize and respect the diversity of this country and the people who serve. Equity recognizes that despite the fact the first casualty of the Revolutionary War was a black men weren't allowed to serve in the military until the Civil War. And until 1948, the service was segregated, and black men, like my uncles, were not allowed combat duty. My uncles were only allowed to cook when they served during World War II. My uncles brought back home stories of the names they were called, of the threats they received, not from the enemy, but from their fellow service members. Their children and grandchildren who heard those stories didn't want to serve in a military that was unwelcoming to them. Inclusion means we are creating an atmosphere and a workplace that is inclusive of the full diversity of everyone who serves. Mr. Speaker, whether we like it or not, the history of this country is complicated. The history of this country is rooted in the original sin of slavery and 100 years of Jim Crow, when black Americans were treated as second citizens, if they were treated as citizens at all. We have to teach that history. And most of the amendments we have seen today have either tried to whitewash that history or ignore that it ever happened. We cannot do it. I urge the body to reject this amendment.
The gentlewoman's time has expired.